Hello and welcome once again. So we will be preparing the Thunderhawk. As usual, I haven't worked on this for quite some time, so we will get to preparing all the pieces. We'll continue to do that. I've had a nice little break for some food, and I'm back after streaming earlier for what, 3.5 hours or so. Am I going to buy Old World? Yeah, I would like to cover a lot of Old World. Of course, the more subscribers and members to the channel, the more content I can create, the more things I can cover as well. I'm fortunate in that today and next week Sunday I'm able to live stream a bit more for you. Be a fair bit of building next weekend though. I'll live stream building the Sakara, and I think people have already sort of voted on that. But on the Sunday morning I might mix it up a bit. Might do a bit of building, but also a bit of painting. Because now that Contemptor Dreadnought that we built earlier is complete, I can sort of get cracking with all the Dark Angels reviews. But for the next 2 weeks you'll have all brand new content. You know, all the releases that are coming out next weekend. Is Old World for next year, is it? Do you think? As I expected, there's a fair bit of cleaning to do on these thrusters. Not to be overlooked. Especially not on a pricey kit like this. James, they've already announced that. I think there was an article this week that talked about the square bases, so apologies if you haven't found that article yet, but yeah, it is back to square bases, back to the movement trays, which is great. There are 3 of these thrusters, I think, for the Thunderhawk, and I think all these 3 are the same. Incredible that they can work in the void and also in atmosphere. Yeah, both of these Thunderhawks will be for Dark Angels. I did contemplate having one for a different legion, like Death Guard or Raven Guard, even, or even Custodes. Just have a gold Thunderhawk. What do you think about the Games Workshop shop in Tokyo? With Forge World's Titans on the shelf. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That's good that they got that they can go and get a Forge World Titan off the shelf. I think that's great. It's fantastic that they've got the space. I hope they sell a lot. The more they sell, the more kind of money that they've got to invest in Old World and really cool looking miniatures. So yeah, the more sales the better, really. Hopefully they can spend some money on their customer services as well, and treating their customers well. I mean, they've got to sell products to do that, haven't they? So in terms of waiting for models, yeah, I mean, you know, whether you're impatient or patient is not really any of Games Workshop or Forge World's concern. That's a you thing, that is. It's whether you're patient or impatient. I mean, only you can solve that, deal with that. The one thing I will say is they do play a lot on the FOMO. which is the fear of missing out. And people do fall for it. It's interesting to watch, because there should be no FOMO. No FOMO. That's Super's quote of the year. These things are going to be around for ages. They're not going anywhere. It's the nature of it. It's the nature of these miniatures, is that they invest so much time in R&D and rules and lore that it's extremely rare that they pull any products. They never really have any discounts, any sales, any Black Friday, any reward systems, or anything like that. You know that things might start getting limited when they do start having those things, those strategies. Hey Maxim, how you doing? Hello Russell. How are you? Taking a shot at something a little bit larger now. Not like a contemptor that I can just build within a couple of hours. But I hope this gives you some company over the next 2 or 3 hours. Hope my voice lasts as well. So right there, I've got my bottle of water. Had to. I'm in with the coffee they sell. Oh, interesting. That's quite cool that they sell coffee. Strange that Games Workshop would sell coffee, but you got yourself a Coke Zero. Nice. Hello, Aun. How are you? Sorry to hear you're diabetic. Hopefully doesn't affect you too much. It's a shame really, because it's hard to actually find any drinks with a bit of sugar in, because if you are diabetic, you might need that now and again. I think in one of the shops near me, they've got all of the sort of diet sugar-free drinks, and there's only one that has a bit of sugar in. So yeah, if you're low on sugar and you're diabetic and they're out of that drink and you don't have a backup, you kind of in a bit of danger there. Hopefully you've always got a bit of sugar on you though. help you moderate your insulin levels. Hey! I'd be pretty grumpy if I didn't have sugar. Really, really grumpy. Caffeine, I think I can take it or leave it with caffeine. I've never really experienced it affecting me too much, but definitely sugar. Certainly got a sweet tooth. I'd rather have, you know, chocolate than sort of crisps or something. Very well, thank you, Alan. It's coming up to 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in sunny Norfolk. The sun is shining. It's been very nice and warm outside. Oh crikey, a lot of question marks, a lot of orders there, Axel. Did you not see? Just ask me. Did you see? What happened to that? They sell 3 types of coffee. One of them is Dark Angel coffee. Wow, that sounds quite cool. No, I didn't see it. Yeah, this is the first I've heard of it, really. I mean, I think it's fantastic that Games Workshop are global and that they have different stores around the world, and they release most of the things at the same time. Their sales are clearly a lot lower over there, much like Nintendo. Sales are much higher in Japan than in the UK. So I would have thought that, you know, Games Workshop, definitely the sales are lower in Japan than they are over here. So I guess they get some exclusives, some incentives to bump up their sales. I think that's fine. You know, sure, we get some exclusives and things. And in fact, I know that I've sold a couple of Games Workshop exclusive things to, you know, guys in Taiwan. So it's, you know, they're not going to get a chance to get them. So, and Australia as well, I think, you know. Right, this is sort of done. I think I'm quite happy with that. If anyone was in the chat earlier, you'll be pleased to know Kriegsman made his bread, and it looks really, really nice. I don't know what I'd have with that bread actually. It looks like just nice bit of bread to have toasted and with a bit of butter on. Yeah, looks cool. Yeah, we're done. What a detail. That's that one done. we're just gonna get these out of the way, guys. That's the plan. Oh, that's a heavy box. We do have Horace hiding around the corner there. Maybe we should put Horace. I might go grab a cup of tea in about half an hour. Yeah, let's put Horace over there. Why not? Really, Revan? Wow, interesting. Interesting. Oh, a hobby cafe is more popular in Japan. How does he bake a bread on the battlefield? Toasted tea cakes. Oh, hot cross buns. I'd love a hot cross bun. I never got round to having a hot cross bun this year so far. I might pick some up this week. Major mold line in here, slippage. I did say I would paint Thunderhawk as well on the live stream, yeah. Don't know. Do you guys want to see me paint this one or the older one? Kind of want to paint this one first. Yeah, so as always, please do put your what you're working on down below. You know, you could be hobbying yourself, you could be painting, might just be chilling out in the garden. It's nice weather. How old is the Thunderhawk in the background? It is 2017, so 5 years old. I got it on its release day and did an unboxing and video of it. Oh god, you're English. Clear parts. Leoki, ages old. This has a clear part too. It's one I got. This Thunderhawk I got in 2021. Creaseman got it for me. Be happy for me to say that. You've returned, yes. Oh, you had cheese, ham, and pickle sandwiches. Oh, I've not had pickle for years. Maybe 6 years I haven't had pickle. Is it Branston pickle? Do they tint really quickly? Well, it's not been near the sun. They do tint, but the thing is, it's just the supports that have tinted, not the actual glass. So it's the parts that you haven't, that I haven't, should I say, painted. Has oxidization. That's all. It's like resin. Your resin, if you've had models that you haven't painted in things for a while, the resin eventually changes colour. Again, it's oxidization. It just makes it harder and takes me longer to read, Axel. If you don't use correct words. That's all. Do you think today's pre-order announcement will be World Eaters Combat Patrol? I really hope so, Revan. Perfect, thank you for that question. I really hope so. I'll be all over that. Maxim, you said Seraphon is kind of in the summertime, so got a bit of a break. I don't know if we're going to get anything more for Heresy. You know, from Forge World. I don't think it'll be the Vindicator. Might be, but it just seems too close after the Sakaran. Yeah, they're due before. Thank you, Maxim. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the World Eaters Combat Patrol I'm waiting on, because it has the what are they called? They're kind of cultists. I've forgotten their name already. And it'll have the Berserkers, and it will have another Lord on Juggernaut. So that's a decent number of reviews. And then I can do a full range review as well for World Eaters, which would be pretty nice to do. You made a video about the lion is out of order already. It was out of order before people could even buy him. So yeah. Do you think when he'll be available again? I think he'll be available within the next few weeks. Yeah, I do. I don't think it'll be very long. I don't think people will have that long to wait for him. And of course, when they release him again, they'll release him without the blade guards, so he will be cheaper. He'd probably be about £45 though, minimum. But yeah, we won't have to wait too long for him, so I wouldn't worry. And he's going to be around for a while, now that they've woken him up. It's nice, it's great that another Space Marine chapter's got their Primarch back. Yeah, I've got my fingers crossed for Sanguinius. And Manus. Both those coming back. Who would be the next one to come back? Lieben Russ? No, it'd be a traitor one, wouldn't he, I think. Spent a bit too long in the warp. It's wolfing time. Full. No, I meant loyalist, Maxim. I meant loyalist. It would be nice to get Fulgrim in 10th edition plastic. Alright, interesting. Dante will become Primarch. Oh, clone of Fulgrim. Nice one. Of all the things to have a clone of, he goes and has a clone of Fulgrim. Makes you wonder what else he's got in his vault. Yeah, I think so. Spookery. I think so. Vulcan, yeah. Maybe we get Fulgrim, and then we get Vulcan. I'd really like a Salamander's army, like a little one. Just with like flamer tanks and, you know, flamer squads, Promethean squads, whatever they're called. Salamanders definitely need more Legion specific units, but not many of them are left, are there? They kind of, most of them got wiped out. They lost a lot. Did they lose the most, I think? Honest Ivan? I'm sure I read somewhere they lost the most. Wow. Oh, I need to read more about that then. He really needed that gene seed then, didn't he? This is part 5 of the build, if I'm not mistaken. Part 5 of the build. I don't know, Kriegsman. Sorry, my friend. I've lost count. I don't know. Just enjoying taking my time. What version is it? Version? Oh, of the Thunderhawk. Well, I guess you could say it's third version. Yeah, I need to read more of the Fabius Bar books. I've got the Omnibus, haven't I? I think Maxim, you encouraged me to get them. So much to read though. I am getting through it though. I'm reading more than I ever have done in the hobby at the moment. The problem is physical books. It's really odd that Games Workshop own a book factory, bookmaking company, but yet the books only stay in print for hardly any time at all, and then they really try and push the audiobooks. It's a shame. I'd like to see more in print. Maybe it's a problem of their own design though. They release a lot of lore and a lot of novels and stories, but you know, the printed book is quite expensive to produce en masse. So they like making a lot of creating a lot of lore, but only for a short amount of time. I don't know, I just remember some of the events and things where they had huge piles of novels and books. Wonder if they'll have that at all at the Warhammer Fest next month. Don't know if anyone's going to that. Okay, that's that thruster done, I think. Well, kind of. To look a little bit closer. Okay, so it's number 5 then, yeah. Would you try to get the old metal? No, Axel, you can get me the old metal if you really want. You can get me the metal one. I'm happy for you to get me it, and then I could build it. I'll be fine. No new Titan pre-orders. No. I'm glad that they didn't make the Wolf Scout Titan. That thing is just, it's just awful looking. I hope that they don't bring it out, because you just know it's going to be 500, 600 pounds. It's going to be about 500. Probably I'd say about 600 pound, all in. And it just doesn't look good. I mean, if they do bring it out, they're going to have to change the feet and just allow it to be posable, because at the moment it's just... I don't think I've released my unbox. Did I release my unboxing of it? I must have, yeah. Just haven't built it. I've got it. Oh, while we're talking Titans, Creepman, what have you done? What have you done? This is it. I haven't even clipped off the, wow. I mean, I did, yeah, he's got the single Vulcan mega bolters. You've got the head, which is very similar to what it was before. You've got the torso and the volcano. I put the volcano on mine. The top torso is nice looking. Yeah, no, I haven't built that yet. All of the Adeptus Titanicus content in regards to that particular model and things is all courtesy of Ed. He supported the channel a few times, but that content won't be at least until after the reviews of the Word Bearers, maybe. I'd like to get 2 Legions out of the way, unboxed and reviewed and built, and before I go on to other things like Adeptus Titanicus again. Yeah, it's not in the best pose, is it? Really. Do I reckon Psi Titans will ever get 40k? Or, well, yeah, 28. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I hope so. I hope, you know, because that will be the 3rd Warlord for me, if and when they decide to do that. I would be all over that. I would buy another Warlord for it to be just a Psi Titan. I mean, it would be cool if they could, you know, I mean, the gun and the head, easy. They can easily do that. It's just the top Tenebrae, whatever it's called, that thing, the psychic hood amplifier, whatever. It's just that they'd have some issues with trying to incorporate it into the current kit so that you could, you know, place it over. I mean, if they did it so that there were plugs where the current carapace weapon sockets are, so you could kind of magnetize it on those connection points, fantastic. Just noticed this. Oh, okay, yeah. So you just want, yeah, okay. Never mind then, Axel. I thought as much. Usually, people that suggest those kind of things can never really, you know, back it up. It's fair enough. You know, it's almost like I want to see this, or I want you to cover this. There, like here it is. I'm just going to unload this off for you to unpack and source it, pay for it, and all those kind of things. But I've done my bit by suggesting it. Well, unfortunately, that's just not enough, my friend. Firstly, it'd have to come from myself, so that suggestion would have had to come from me if I was going to put up all the resources and things to make that happen. And yeah, you know, doesn't stop other people on this platform getting hold of those things. I say getting hold of them, Being sent them. That's what I should have said. Yeah, and that's fine. You know, I have no expectations of that myself. So, yeah, no, thank you, Creasman. Yeah, I was very chuffed with. Yeah, all of this content is all down to Creasman. So, thank you very much, good sir. I wouldn't be sat here building this if it wasn't for you. So, anybody that's enjoyed the video and content, it's all down to him. It certainly was. It certainly was. But the thing is, Kriegsman, like, you know, I'll do a really good job on this. And if my tips and tricks and, you know, whatever you want to call them, help other people with building this kit, then that's fantastic. And you know, I would never sell this ever. And you know that it would be part of the collection and the force forever, you know. The Warlord Titan is going strong after sort of 7 years now. Is it 8 years, isn't it, soon? I want to say 2015. Hello, Jan, how you doing? Haven't spoke to you for ages. I've been enjoying all your painting and things on Discord. Looks like you're enjoying the hobby. G'day, Jacob. How are you? As someone who has a large collection of Forge World minis, what would be a good Forge World mini to start with? Always heard they can be difficult to work with. I think they can be difficult. I think mainly because of, well, mainly because of the material, first of all. And then second to that is the instructions. Like the older kits, that's just a given that the instructions aren't going to be very good. And when I say older kits, sort of pre-circa kind of 2015, 2014, even a couple of models past 2015, you know, they might have pictures of the parts or pictures of the model rather than full CAD instructions. But it's the material. I think if you've never worked with resin before, and kind of why would you? It's different than the 3D printed resin. You know, that can take a bit of learning to get used to. I personally, I think if you embrace it, just embrace the resin, you know, it's much more malleable and it's much easier to correct your mistakes than plastic, I find. There's well, my Nemesis Warbringer is a perfect example where I'd fitted the legs and the pose and everything, and then I found out that the armor plates wouldn't fit fully correctly, and so I ended up, I say breaking it, kind of, you know, taking it apart. No breaking of resin was involved, but and then getting them correct. So I was very, very happy with that. The second Warbringer should be way easier, just because I've built the first one. And that's the thing with these resin kits, Forge World kits, is they do become easier the more experience you have with them. But what I mean, going back to the mistakes and things, easier to make mistakes, to fix them, should I say, because you can green stuff, you can file, you can add bits, you can heat treat very easily with nothing but a hairdryer. You may not have a hairdryer if you're of the lower follicle count up top, but yeah, it's the material. It's just getting used to that material compared to plastic. Plastic is easier to work with, you know. The only thing you really have to be careful about is, I say, cutting off the sprues is straightforward. You have to be more careful cutting these pieces off the gate than plastic parts off sprues. The cutting of the extras of the plastic parts from the sprue, that can be a bit tricky, and then filing off or scraping off the mold lines. Whereas this is much more, as you can tell, it's much more involved. But the beauty about this is it does take less time, undoubtedly, like 3, 4, 5 times less time, because there's less parts. You know, yes, you might be spending a little bit longer on each part, but once it's done, it's done. And you know, super glue, is it quicker to glue? Is it quicker to dry? Well, based on the previous model I just made, the Contemptor, that's debatable, but it's easier to pose initially in plastic. You've got more give as that plastic glue sets, whereas super glue, it'll just set as quick as possible in that pose, and it doesn't give you much freedom, much time to manipulate any poses. However, you can kind of get around that and do that afterwards with heat treatment, and it will stay in place. Like, you don't need to worry about it reverting to its original state. It's quite nice. But no, other than that, they're fine. You're quite bored. Okay, well, I take it, have you run out of hobby things to do? Oh, the models, sorry, I didn't really answer the question. The models I'd recommend are kind of the ones that are already in plastic now, though, unfortunately. So I'd always recommend a Contemptor Dreadnought in resin. So, you know, if you can't get your hands on one of them, then, well, obviously can't use that. And a Resin Sikaran, because they both teach you, they're not silly expensive, and they do teach you how to work with resin quite nicely. I wouldn't really recommend a Primarch as the first model. There's a lot of intricate parts, and each Primarch has its own unique set of skills. No, that's true, but unique difficulties. So but yeah, I would any kind of smaller tank in resin and a smaller kind of dreadnought type model. I try and avoid any of the hybrid kits, which are plastic and resin combined, a bit like that. Although, saying that, the Armiger is a lovely kit. It's got great CAD instructions. It is a bit on the pricey side though. I think with the weapons, it's probably like 60, 70 pounds or so. So that's what I'd recommend to get get used to the material more than anything. Hope that's helped. Get some filthy towel suits. Bob, you're back. How long's it been? You still have to build 20 clan rats and 15 plague months, but I do not wish to suffer. I don't blame you. Oh, God. Between them and the Gene Stealers. Wow. Doesn't seem like long. Wish it wasn't longer. Wish it was longer? No. You got some towel. Oh, nice. You did say you were going to get some towel for the past few years. Glad you got hold of them. Have you got an orca by any chance? One of those orca dropships. They're quite fun, sought after. Oh no, I've never experienced any of the Skaven ever, so I don't really know what you're talking about. Never really been inclined either to have an army of rats. I mean, will they have them in Old World? Who knows? After this thruster, I'm just going to go grab a cup of tea. "2004, whoa. That is a long, long time ago. Not as long as Sisters though, and certainly not as long as those Corn Berserkers. I'm looking forward to them in plastic. Giving you some reviews of them. The only thing I can really been able to give you reviews on is Angron and Exalted. Major mould line here. Right here. Just in this, I don't really know how to tackle this one. I'd always suggest you scrape it as opposed to green stuff it. There, the Exalted right here. There's an Exalted. Kind of similar size to Lupercal. There's Angron. And Horus. Oh, I think I can just pop them on there. The Preacher model is old. Ooh. Yeah, I heard that Skaven have some old minis. Definitely feel like you're a dentist sometimes. Said that many times before. Well, I think that's good going. Yeah, happy with that. So 3 thrusters down. We'll have a look in the old box of goodies. Oh, we've got these big chunky pieces to clean. They're going to be done quite quick, I think. This is the turbo laser. Some of these are, it's these wings that will take a long time because you've got the inside of them, and actually around the edges are a bit tricky. I want to get this thruster thing done today. We'll just get, sorry, not thruster intake. Have I done one already? Wow. I did not know I'd done one already. That's quite a an achievement. We haven't got many pieces left really. I'd probably say about 30, if that. So we're now focusing on some larger pieces. What did we build before? Yeah, we have to go straight up in there with the front ramp. I mean, we could fix the flight deck today and put the air brake hinges in. They were a bit tricky to put together. Could even put the interior bulkhead together. I think I've glued the heavy bolter turrets. I mean, in a way, I could get the wing-mounted bolters done. And the Hellstrike missiles. Are they Hellstrike? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to go grab a cup of tea, because it's been a bit over an hour. But I will be back in a few minutes. So, no expense spared. I'll be back in a sec. Oh. Okay, thank you everyone for your patience. I am back. Told you I'll be back soon. Okay. Let's get back to this. Command start set's no longer available online. I don't know about that one. Hello Ed, good to see you. I was just talking about you earlier. Yeah, good things, good things. I was streaming earlier today as well. Streaming back in this morning I was, for a few hours. Oops. No, I haven't seen the D&D movie. Nice to hear that. You'd recommend? Good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing the stream today rather than yesterday. Or 2 streams today. 1 because of yesterday and 2 because no video today. There's a selection of 4 videos coming out the next 4 days, which I want to be kind of cumulative. So having a video out today along with all these live streams would have been a bit disjointed. I mean, really the video should have come out Friday evening, but I'd already released a video that day. I'm trying to be as strict as I can with a video a day. Otherwise, floodgates will open and I'll start releasing about 10. And that's a bit too much. Well, I just wouldn't be able to keep up with that. Summer movies in full swing. Yeah, I think I watched somewhere that Mario was the highest grossing animated movie. I think after Incredibles 2 or something like that. So yeah, because it has been, we can guarantee that Nintendo are gonna be on board for releasing more, probably. A bit like the Sonic movie, really, you know. My question is will we ever get a Zelda movie? Yeah, I am at full strength. I don't know. I'm not 100%, Ed. Not 100%. I'm definitely better than I was yesterday. Every day I'm getting stronger. My goal is to be at full strength by next Saturday. That's the goal. Definitely going overkill on this piece, I know, but I want to do a good job. I'd rather do a good job now than when it comes to putting the pieces together, look at it and go, oh, well, could have spent an extra couple of minutes on it. Will tanks in 10th edition enable more troops to carry Primaris, perhaps? I think that's a very popular question, I think. I hope so. You know, it's getting very expensive from a fuel point of view, having to transport all my Primaris into Thunderhawks. I mean, definitely Spookari, and yeah, no shortcuts here. Yeah, no shortcuts. I'm you know, not gluing heads shut. I'm not using a donated model as scenery. I'm not rushing it. I'm not painting it a weird colour, or well, or whatever. Not to do with the army. I'm trying to make the best that I possibly can for it. Do it justice. I totally agree. I totally agree. And because it was donated, I'm going to do a really good job painting it as well. And I would rather paint this one than my older one. Yeah, well said. Well said. Might get my mask in a sec because we're on to some bigger pieces. But it's just great to show everyone this model. And the amount of work it takes to build one. I mean, someone sees one of these Thunderhawks and they think, oh yeah, okay, you know, a few hours. No, it's a big old project. Certainly get your money's worth. The great thing about the Thunderhawk is great instructions. You can build it and you can leave it as it is. And then it's done. You don't have to worry about posing or balance or not too much magnetisation. I mean, I've magnetised the doors on the side there and there so that they stay in and they lock in correctly, which I think is quite cool. And I've magnetised the heavy bolters, and I've magnetised the foils, aerofoils, whatever you want to call them. What a show. I did enjoy the fast show. Exactly. I think so, Ed. I think so. Don't really get that kind of love and, you know, appreciation for plastic models. Not really. Like I've spent quite a while building that Typhon over the past 2 weeks, just on and off when I've had a bit of time. And yeah, it's a Typhon, but I could have spent the same amount of time probably building a Warhound Titan or a Asterius or something, and I would have had a lot more kind of appreciation than a plastic tank. So don't get me wrong, they look awesome, you know, when you have a few of them together, but on its own it's a sort of different scale. Now this is very important because there's a load of flash in between these supports for the ladder, which does need to be removed, so we can kind of get away with scraping it off. You know, you're not really going to be able to get a file in here, so we'll scrape it off and then we'll do a better job in a moment. Time is a very valuable thing. It's our most valuable resource that we have as living things. Don't ever try and undersell yourself, undersell your time, because none of us really know how long we've got left. One thing we do know is we don't have forever. So enjoy it. Okay, right. So just gonna scrape this off. Make a nice clean edge there. Hmm. Am I planning to go to Warhammer Fest this year? No, I'm not. No, it's Norfolk to Manchester is a bit out of my way. I mean, Birmingham I could probably just about do, and Nottingham is not too bad of a journey, but yeah, Manchester, no, it's just too much. So I won't be going, and also I haven't been impressed with their events, sort of pre-COVID. The last couple of events that I attended, they didn't have anything that you could buy before anyone else. Before you even got through the door, they showed everything at the event on their community website. So the only reason for going is if you've got friends around the country and they're going, and maybe to have a game and maybe to speak to a designer or two, but you know, you can only really talk to them about models that they've released. They won't give you any inside info about what's coming out. Yeah, so nope, not going. If they do another one like Coventry Way or at Warhammer World or something, I mean, I went to an event last year, Warhammer World. I think the year before I went. But yep, I won't be going. I'll be sat at home looking at all the new stuff from my computer. The Thunderhawk has a lot of DACA. Thunderhawk. I love it. That's the funniest thing I've read all day. This is true. Yep. Good one, Ed. Very, very true. And I don't think we'd enjoy it as much either. Why do Umis always worry about living forever? Well, it's all right for you orcs because you kind of do live forever because you're fungus, aren't you? So, you know, you just fight for fun. And if you die, you don't really die because your orcs always come back. You know. And all you need to do to reproduce is just, you know, rub your arm, a few spores go into the air, yeah, make little orcs. You're already grabbing the models. What models? Which ones are they? Unless you put that in a previous comment, I don't know. The event models, so the two models. Yeah, back in my day, there used to be way more. Not just event models. There used to be, well, the Thunderhawk. That Thunderhawk I got from the Coventry event in 2017. I went. I definitely went in 2018. I know that much. And I definitely went in 2017. And I think 2017 you had the Primarch and things. It might have been 2016. Either way, there were 2 events in Coventry. And the... what was it? In 2017, I don't know whether... I don't know what I got from the 2017 one. I think... oh, I'm trying to think. I think I got that Land Speeder, the Horus Heresy one. The retro Land Speeder. It was expensive, and now it's even more expensive now. Of course it is. But the 2017 event, I got that Thunderhawk. Seems like such a long time ago. Seems like another life ago. Anyway. Picked up the Machias, Vulcan and Valdor tank destroyer in 21. Valdor tank destroyer. Valdor tank destroyer in 21. Best motorcycle video from Super is Super travelling on Games Workshop event on Backroads. Yeah, those were the days. That was really cool. That's when I got a fell blade. I took it all the way home and then found out that it didn't have turrets, like barrels for the turret. Wow, that was an interesting conversation I then had with Forge World. How can you forget the turrets? It's a tank. Yeah, was not happy. They sent me a load of turrets though, so. It's like when I had ordered a Warhound Vulcan Mega Bolter for the Lucius pattern Warhound, and I don't know why, because, well, at the time I only had 2, and I got it and it was damaged, and I was like, look, it's damaged, can you send me a replacement? Like the barrels of the gun completely deformed. There's no way of repairing those. And then they went and sent me a Mars pattern Vulcan Mega Bolter, which of course is left arm only. And so then I wrote back to them. I was like, look, you know, thanks for the replacement, but you sent me a Mars pattern one. Can you send me another Lucius one? So they did. So I ended up getting like 3 Vulcan Mega Bolters. you know, one the incorrect one, and then one that was deformed. And then finally I got the one that I actually wanted. I've still got them as spare parts. I don't really know what I could use them for though, but because they don't have the joints, they're just the weapon itself. I'm not sure whether Forge World could even resell them if I was in the area and I handed them back. I grabbed them from Zero, might have been last year. Yeah. I got the Side Titan last year, I think. Oh, that was with. Oh, sorry for you. Sorry, Kriegsman. That was for you last year. Yeah. Zero got them. Beat them up a little, use them as scatter terrain. Yeah, they could be scatter terrain. They could be objectives as well, I'm thinking, like for games. Like, oh yeah, you can secure the Titan weapon. Because the weapon was barely fired, so you can repurpose the ammunition that's in it. Maybe something like that, have that as a narrative. That'd be quite nice. It does feel surreal live streaming on a Sunday, I'll tell you that. I'll be here next week on Sunday as well. Well, this piece took me longer than I thought possible. Had to be done. I don't know whether I've done it in that Thunderhawk. I must have. Must have. Well, definitely an improvement. Okay, that's that piece done. Okay, let's just look. You've had a really good look with all the Forge World. All your stuff hasn't had anything wrong with them, but I've only ever ordered infantry, contemptors and upgrades, so maybe that's why. Maybe Spookari, but the past kind of year and a half, they've really been on it. I've noticed a massive improvement with all the products and kits, so it could be that. You really wanted a Cerastus Knight Castigator, but was out of stock. That's a shame. Luckily you can get Zangors for cheap. Yep, you can. Okay. I don't know, I can't remember doing one of these intakes, but maybe I have. Oh, that's nice, 25% discount. Yeah, always buy things at a discount if you can. I think Forge World should have a reward scheme now that their prices are just crazy. Buy 10 Titans, no, buy 9 Titans, get the 10th one free. How about that? Yeah, get your, like with paints, when they call it, oh, battle ready, you know, get your Legio battle ready. Buy 9 Titans, get a 10th one free. They used to do discounts in a way when you bought a Legio, like a maniple, or a demi maniple, demi nipple. I don't know what you call it. I think Kriegsman, you got one of the maniples, didn't you? I'm sure you did. I know someone else who did. Thinking about it, I really should have, because since I got the Warlord, I've bought a few more Titans. I'm just glad that I picked up those 3 Knights, the Cerastus Knights, when they had that offer, because they are pretty pricey right now. There's a town called Thunderhawk. Interesting. Oh, I'd love to visit Ohio, Colorado. I mean, I would rather go visit those sort of states than sort of New York and the cities. I've been to LA and I liked it, but probably because I stuck to Newport Beach or something. But so did you sell Warbringer to Illusion then? Didn't Illusion already have a Warbringer, or has he got the Warhound? I can't remember. He has a Warlord? Oh, nice. Wonder how much it would cost to ship that over to him though. If you were going to post it, I mean. Pardon me. Aye, I'm pretty chuffed with the way this has gone. Right, that's that done. These are definitely mask worthy. This is sort of mask worthy, yeah. Just going to probably go and grab my mask. Nearly £110. Whoa. Wow, that is that's a big chunk, isn't it? Just going to grab my mask. Thanks, Sampler. Oops. Right. I was born in the resin. Right, so just as a probably hear that I do have the mask on, so before people start to worry about my health, I do appreciate your concern, but this isn't as tight as I remember it. Tighter the better when it comes to masks. Maybe because it's been, maybe that will help somewhat. 3 kilograms. Wow. Okay. Could be a bit tighter, but I'll do its job. Oh yeah, for sure, Ed. Like I'll always put the mask on for the big pieces. Although saying that, like when I first built the Thunderhawk, the Warhound, I didn't. But this is going back like 2003, 2003. Okay, didn't really need that much work than I expected. Okay. We can leave that bubble because when it attaches to there, you don't see it anyway. Yeah, cool. Happy with that. What I'll do is I'll just alternate it. Do like a big piece and a small piece, so that you can hear my voice, I guess. See what else. I'm not taking the wings out, but these little things I could do. That's a good piece to work on. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. Yeah, that's a good piece to work on. I'm working on those today. Don't want to work on the las cannons. I've got another one of those ladders to work on. Could work on the heavy bolters. Not many pieces really left to go. Yeah, we've got under 30 pieces to go really. And then it's all about the build. I've thrown that box around a fair bit. I should really stop doing that. No, I didn't know that. Can I... Hi, bud. Can you do a size comparison between Khan the Betrayer and the new Berserkers? I can indeed, Martin. I can indeed. I have absolutely no idea where Khan is. I think Khan is in my Chaos Space Marines box of goodies. But when I get my hands on the Berserkers, I'll certainly do that for you. They should come in the new box set, the Combat Patrol. We've only really got like 20 minutes left to find out, haven't we? What's up for pre-order next week? Imagine if it's the Lion again. Thanks, Games Workshop. There we go. So I think that's fine. Okay, good. That's that piece done. We're storming through these. I want to get these done. Well, these done. Then those. All these heavy bolters. That, and then this big chunk of them. Line went for £440 on eBay. Wow, no way. And he went for 440. So someone actually ponied up and paid £440 for a £65 miniature. Oh dear. That's just... What can we do with these people? I don't know. What can we do? They've just got... It's going to be out in like a few weeks. That's the thing. And then that, I mean that, yeah, that's crazy. It is. I'd rather buy a Thunderhawk for that money. I know you can't really quite stretch to a Thunderhawk, but you know. You could buy 4 Resin Lion Primarchs for the same price. Tell you what, it's the most expensive blade guard that person's ever bought. Okay, that's that done. Yeah, maybe I get him down. There he is. Probably get Angron down as well. Scalpers were scalping each other. No way. I think this is going to get worse and worse, the scalping thing. It's such an easy way of just making loads of money without, you know, declaring it's tax man or you know, having to put any hours in really or anything like that. It's such an easy way. It's just free money really. And with everything so expensive, you're going to see more and more of it happening, which is a shame for people that genuinely want to get him. I want to get him for the channel and to show everybody and compare him. Other people want to get him because they've collected Dark Angels for, you know, 10, 20 years, maybe even 30 years. And yeah, it's horrible to see that people have, well, let's not put too much focus on the scalpers. Let's put more focus on Games Workshop actually. They enable it, and they don't make enough, and they don't have any kind of queuing system, and their website crashes. So you know, they could put things in place to limit that from happening. You know, because the people that do it will always do it, and if they're not doing it on 40k stuff, they'll do it on other products, I think. $650,000? What? Comma needed to be a yeah. Kind of makes a big difference when it comes to money sampler. And you didn't need the 00. You could have just put like 650 and no comma, no zeros needed. Wow, $650 though. Cool. It's not quite as bad as 650,000, but wait, what? No, he didn't. Wow. I'm glad they're going to be bringing back Ferris after that revelation. Hope he has a few head options. $1,000 with an heavy metal paint job. Ooh. You kind of worry about the Seraphon release now. Nah, I think the Seraphon's going to be fine. They're nice looking minis and all, but are they one of the most popular factions? I don't know, Bradley. Like, I think the Seraphon release will be okay. It's very true, Spookari. Yeah, very true. Very forgettable character. He's not my favourite Primarch anyway. Who is your favourite Primarch? Magnus? I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. I don't know who my favourite Primarch is, actually. Okay. Fulgrim or the Lion if you had to pick. You like Sanguinius a lot too. Yeah, Sanguinius is pretty cool. eBay pro painted. Yeah, Lehman Ross. Could he come back? I think one more live stream of this Thunderhawk and we've cracked it. Yeah. Good. I fancy doing this big piece now though. Seraphon are up for pre-order. This is quite good. Let's have a little look at the pre-orders. Let's see what we got. Articles, news. Oh, okay. I haven't got the pre-order thing up yet. It's not as fast as yours, probably, Maxim. You will paint any Primarch. Crikey, I'd paint any Primarch for £300. Check Discord. Okay, check my own Discord. that's a good start. On there. Oh, upcoming releases. Oh, very nice box set. Very nice. There's a lot of those running ones though, isn't there? There's 10 of them. Do you not think that's too many? It's like a little Lord Croak dude. I don't know. I would have preferred the other new kind of mounts. Yeah, because there's only like, they're one type, aren't they? Or are there two types? So you've got a 27 brand new miniatures. Okay. So the Slan Star Master, 10 Saurus Warriors, 10 Raptidon Cavalry. Your battle tome, blah blah blah. Okay, Adeptus Titanicus. You've got the campaign compendium. Okay, you got the new weapons, the conversion beam weapons. Boring. The Warlord one looks quite cool though. Yeah, I like the Warlord one. Okay, Black Library. Wow, so battle report, okay, Lawmaster, Black Talon. Okay then, yeah, I might pick up. That box set of Seraphon. I might skip the Titan weapons though, because I didn't really magnetize mine, so yeah, kind of out in that regard. But yeah, that looks good. Okay, still no World Eaters Combat Patrol though. Yeah, Seraphon. Oh, I need to have a look back at the. If I just type in Seraphon, there were some other dinosaurs. Let's have a look at the Full Majesty from the event. Yeah, these Agrodon Lancers. Yeah, they should have had the Agrodon Lancers in there. How many do you get in there? I don't know. Those Agrodon Lancers, the Agrodons look incredible. I think they should have gone with the Agrodons and the Croxigors. But then we had the preview of the army set anyway. Does this mean that they're around the corner, the rest of them? I'm going to have to get them though. I'm a bit daunted by the colours that I probably would paint mine as. I don't know. I don't know where to start with their colours. Of course, I got my mask on again. Another device? Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Oh. Hopefully that's gone. Cheers. I like it, Sampler. You know, only hands. Can I see the underside of my hand? There we go. That's it. I gave you a glimpse. A fair amount of dust. I'm glad I put the master on with this. This one. Okay. I think that's pretty much done. Yeah, just a air bubble there to can a Thunderhawk gunship carry a Leviathan Siege Dreadnought? And no, it can't. They're a bit too big. I should really have the rules nearby. I'll go get them. Probably get another cup of tea as well. Yeah. Okay. So kind of done. Okay, that's the piece done. Let's work on these smaller bits. We're going to get all of these heavy bolters complete. There are 4 twin-linked heavy bolters on the model, and so these are the 2. These are the wing heavy bolters. Then after that, I kind of want to get this piece out of the way. It's a bit of a if I can get that piece out of the way and then find some more other smaller pieces, we're really getting into it. Let me go get the rules though. Back in a sec. I'll get the rules and I'll just grab a cup of tea. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I think that Thunderhawk could carry a Dreadnought because it's just got that front ramp. That's it. Can't get a Dreadnought out of that front ramp. You can get a biker out or a Terminators, or, you know. Right. Spared no expense. Oh. Right, I am back. I did say I would be back. Ta-da! Oh yeah, massively, yeah. Do you often play with your miniatures like with Legos? I rarely play any games, but I would. But you can use them in game. You know, there's a whole rule choice and things. Hello Eric, how are you doing? Right, let's crack on then. I wonder if I've actually... No, I haven't. For a moment there, I thought I'd cleaned these turrets up, but I have not. I can tell that I haven't. Yep, I'm all good, thank you. You're more than welcome to put in the comments what you're working on right now. If you're building, if you're painting, if you're just chilling out. Got me as company. So now that Seraphon have been officially announced as being released next week in the Army box set, would anybody like to see me cover them? You're cooking dinner at the moment. Nice one, sampler. Oh, let us know what you're cooking. I need to get cooking in a bit. Have a late dinner tonight, I think. It's 7 o'clock. I'll probably log off here. I hope you've enjoyed the live streams today. A bit odd me doing them on a Sunday, but we've made a fair bit of progress. Finished the Contemptor, well, the Dreadio. I finished a Contemptor from start to finish, and I've made a massive dent in the Thunderhawk. You know, I haven't been working on the Thunderhawk you know, behind the scenes, I've always only worked on the Thunderhawk in the live streams. So, as I said I would, and the same for painting it. Okay. Does anyone know if Forge World will deliver package bought on the Danish shop to Poland? I mean, you could try. I mean, you could try and put your delivery address to Poland, but I'm not sure about that. I think you kind of have to log in to the country you're in. Because otherwise you could log in the UK and then put a delivery address in America and kind of get around the costs and things, but it's only really not that far away, is it? Denmark to Poland, it's not that far. Meatballs in satay. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Sounds delicious. I can only imagine how must that smell. Must smell great too. Price difference is pretty big. Yeah. No, I don't think they'd let you do that. That's the thing. I think you have to log in to the country you're in and put a delivery address in that country. Yeah, I don't think they'll let you grab that much of a discount. I mean, you could try, you know. I think you have to log into your sort of Danish account, and then right at the end, if you put your delivery address as Poland, see if that'll work. I don't know. I've never tried it. Like, yeah, but if you continue as guest, like if you go as guest and then you put your address as Poland, then won't it charge you the Danish price? I can't see how, if you'd go as guest and you put your address as Denmark, Poland, it wouldn't charge you anything other than where you're at. Yeah, it's a tricky one. But if you have any issues, I'm sure they can help you. So are you saying that it's more expensive if you order it from Poland to Poland as opposed to ordering it from Denmark to Denmark? Is it cheaper to go to Denmark? Camera's out of focus because I think it's just froze. And I also can't put it into focus. Put it that way. There's no function for me to put it into focus. It was just frozen, Sampler, but thanks for spotting that. Because now I can... it froze because it's running out of power. So my voice will probably sound a bit different now, but it's just what it is. And then I'll just plug some power into it. There you go. Oh, this power charger is, yeah. Oh, that's a really good question, Captain Frodo. Nice one. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for positive reinforcement. It sharpened it up a bit because it was actually then live. Thank you for noticing, though. I do appreciate it. Thanks. Who would win? Knight Rampager. Ooh. I'd say Knight Rampager. It's got loads of attacks. I don't know, it depends. Have I got the new Tyranid Codex? It's a really good question. Oh, I'm really tempted to go get the book now. Go find it. See, that looks like an air bubble, but it's not yet matured. It's not popped. That's fine. I'm looking forward to the new Tyranid models. It's about time, am I right? I've been saying this for ages. Will we have a Nidvember? Oh dear. Oh. Apologies. It's bound to happen. There's a lot of dust in the air now. What am I building? Yeah, what am I building? Not really sure anymore. Angron is just watching you build. He is, yeah. Thank you. Angron just wants to eat the lion. Little snack for him. We all know the lion is going to beat him. The lion's plot armour is so thick. I mean, it will make for a nice duel, don't get me wrong. What's stopping Angron, though, from going around, blood for the blood god, getting stronger, eating people, all the rest of it? You know, having a little fight somewhere, doing the same again and flying off and continually doing that until he's souped up. Why does he need to head, you know, charge into the lion? The lion will never catch him. I hope it's going to be a good read. Mike Brooks, he did a fantastic job with Alfarius. I don't know if you've ever read that, but I was in my video the other day. I was getting a little bit confused between Mike Brooks and Nate Crowley. Yeah, for some reason I thought they were both the same person, but they're not. Nate is the new author. Mike, not so much. What armies do you play? What armies do you play? Oh, I rarely play. Is my answer to that. I can tell you the armies that I collect. How about yourself? What armies do you collect and play? He plays Titans, yeah. I do play Titans. In fact, got one right there. They're the armies that I play. The army I play. Just throw Titan on the board. Why not? Oh well, the armies I collect, pretty much everything except for Tau, kind of Drakari, and Guard. Oh, and Leagues of Votan. The list is getting longer of the armies I don't collect. I'm just not. It's not feeling Votan. Drakari, I can dip into Drakari. That's fine. And Guard, I could get a few. And then Tau, nah, I haven't got any Tau. I don't think I've got any Tau. I like the suits. You know, some of the suits are pretty cool. And Tau Manta, it's pretty cool. You know, just as a project for me to do. Oh, thanks, Captain Frodo. I appreciate that. Yeah, that took me a decent amount of time. I would like to paint more, don't get me wrong, but it just takes me ages to paint. But I am determined to do some painting live streams. The thing is that they're not much different than these build live streams. I still talk about the same things. And there's so much painting content and hobbyists that paint out there that I don't know whether you really... Yeah, you're not going to pick up any tips from me, I don't think, paint-wise. You've got Tyranids. Nice, I bet you're looking forward to the new Tyranids then. You reckon a grot could crump him? Probably. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, right, put a bit of green stuff in and then we're going to focus on one of the large pieces. Okay, that's that done. Right, large pieces then. I am Kriegsman, thank you. I'm still going. I don't know how long this will continue for, but that's another 3 hours. This has been the best day you've had in months. Oh wow. Oh yes. The resin. I was bored in it. Right. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Kriegsman. That's really nice to hear. I will have to end the stream at some point though. I'm thinking maybe sort of 7:30 or so. Okay. You got a question about building models. If you want a unique pose for models, what should you do to make it actually look good? Probably say, what should you do to make it look good? What for a pose? I mean, have a good pose in your head, like you know, maybe look at other poses. There are poses that I've gone for, like this pose I'm very happy with. This pose is spot on, and it's probably my favourite pose of the knights that I've got, and this is the Lancer. I really like that pose, and that took you know, a lot of time and effort to get that right. Whereas some of the other poses I've got for the Cerastus Knights they just don't work, and I've tweaked them and all the rest of it. I mean, even that banner there, that banner doesn't come like that. I've heat treated the banner so that it furls over the leg and the knee, so I've melted it a little bit. Yeah, and I've had to get all of the arms correct so that things don't overlap too much. I mean, a lot goes into a pose, but my best advice is don't be too disheartened if you've got a really cool pose in your head and it just doesn't turn out like that. You know, keep at it, persevere, and if it doesn't work out, especially in resin, you can always like heat treat it or break things off if you've glued them, and just be patient with it. Like this pose for the radio that I recently did, like yesterday, it's very boring pose, but that's kind of like what I wanted to go for. Just, you know, stoic, solid, bracing, ready to fire everything at whatever. You know, the next one I do, it'll be walking forward but aiming up, like it's trying to strafe an aircraft or something, a flyer. I don't think I'll be able to get that pose in a plastic kit when that comes out. That's my sort of tips on getting a good pose. Perseverance and have a good pose in your head. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kriegsman. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the teeth. Perfect sampler. Thank you. Da, da, da. Oops. Yeah, I think I tried to clean this up a bit the best I could. I think some of this is covered though. I'd like to say. Find out in a brief moment. Okay, where's this actually fit in the grand scheme of things? I think this is a top. No, it's the bottom. It is the bottom, isn't it? Sure, I was just looking at it then. Yeah, it's on the back. Did we have a floor piece? Sure, we had the floor piece. Oh, it's over there. So the box integrity is not looking too good. So this just goes on like so. Okay. Might as well clean that up because then we can start to glue a little bit, dare I say it. Ooh. This bit then goes on there. What? Okay. So you're not going to see. You're not just going to see these bits because these bits are hidden by the wings. And I think this bit just connects, quite a long piece, look. This bit just connects like so. So yeah, you're not going to see these bits and you're not going to see these bits. Calm down. So we'll clean this bit up and then we can actually glue a few pieces. Brilliant. Okay. So maybe we just have a little bit more there. And then perhaps running along there. We're going to complete this bit. We're going to glue this, slap this on. We're getting there. clean. It's good. Nice and matte. Excellent. I certainly am, Sampler. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, Creaseman, again. There's a few cheeky air bubbles. Yeah, there are a few cheeky air bubbles. Right, let's just concentrate on these air bubbles and then... Oh, thanks, Creaseman. I'm sure other people have really enjoyed the stream today as well. So, it's down to you. I'm just the guy that builds them. You know. I just did not have the capacity to do a live stream back in the day when it was originally released. That's the same for the Warlord Titan as well. I will be doing a live stream of building the Warlord Titan. Did I do a live stream of building the Nemesis? I don't think I did. I just recorded myself building it with tips and things. You like little updates. But if I was going to do the Warlord Titan, it would be... yeah, that would be quite cool. But it would be great to get some support for that. get a cheeky look at any air bubbles that have popped. Sometimes the spray fills them in and the metallic paint, but sometimes it does not, so it's worth just filling them in now. Yeehaw! Right, okay. Let's glue this. I'm actually going to glue something. Can't believe it. Now, up to you whether you want to cross it or not. Soap tray. How small is your soap? Man, you must be dropping your soap all the time. It's up to you if you want to like cross it, scar it. What do you call it when you do this for crackling? Score it. There you go. It's up to you whether you want to score it. Just adds to the fixation in a way. Just helps a little bit, but you don't have to do it. Why does it do this super? Well, because you're kind of adding an extra dimension to how the glue connects. I mean, I suppose you could kind of score there as well. It's just better than straight up flat on flat surface. I'd always suggest you glue on the part itself, if that makes sense. Glue on the part itself. I really have to squeeze quite hard on this. Maybe put a little bit of glue on there as well. Did I get new glue? No, I didn't get new glue, no. I didn't have time to get new glue, sorry. This should be fine, this glue though. It just takes ages to set. I think what I'll do is also glue that, glue that, glue that. Okay, that's better. Oh, I can already tell that is more solid. Yeah, as much as I would like the Seraphon, I'm not sure I'd like double of those creatures, the raptor things. I prefer the Agrodons. You thought I bought Accelerator? No, I've not bought Accelerator. I've never said that I bought Accelerator for the super glue. Because I put my clippers somewhere, I might just go old school and use this. Yeah, that'll do. That can go. It would go over there if I wasn't. Probably better to put it the other way. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It happens. So we haven't really got much more to do. Yeah, I need to get another one of those quick grips. They're really, really good. They're just like £15 or so, or £12. So they're a bit pricey, but I should really get another one. So the big wings will take a while to clean up, because there's all these extra like little bits and pieces. So the big wings take a while. Even these aerofoils, I think they're called, these will take a while just because the inside of those. That's going to take a while. This took a decent amount of time. I suppose we could work on these two maybe. Possibly that. Have we got another one? Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So we haven't really got that many pieces, you see. We are getting there. The last cannons take a while because there's little gaps that you have to clean off. We're not that far from completion whatsoever. I think one more stream could do it. Could do it. I thought you used that grip for carpentry. You can use it for anything. Anything that you need holding together. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Crikey. Super glue. Originally used to glue up wounds. As a quick fix. I'm pleased that they didn't just continue using it just to glue up wounds. I'm pleased that you can use it for pretty much anything now. Okay. These are relatively small pieces, so should be all right. Fantastic. Good. That was quite straightforward. Thought that would be. I'm not rushing, it's just because I think that goes in one of the wings. Just a little bit of green stuff that we need. wonder if I've got some left over. Nope. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Fine. Okay. Should be good for these bits. And yeah, we haven't got many parts at all, right? We're close. We are close. I'm glad I got a fair bit of this done today. Because the fun bit really is putting it together. Like, that's my favourite part. And it is a lovely kit to put together. I think you can definitely get away with magnetising it afterwards. Maybe not the foils, but we'll see. I still need to do a big magnet order. Brilliant. That is that piece. Cleaned. Good. Just want to see how this goes in though. Into the just very intrigued. Oh yeah, so it just goes in like that. I might, you know what, I might have these up, these flaps. Because that way, when I go to put a base on it, these are definitely on the outer. I don't think it goes on the other one. Am I watching anime? No. could put it there. I might have the flaps open. What we're going to do is we are going to leave it there though. I've come to the end of my amount of time. I mean, this stream was nigh on 4 hours. I think it was over 3 hours this morning, 4 hours this afternoon. It's good going. I will be in Discord straight after this though, so fear not. I will be in the Discord if anyone wants to chat, but I think I'm going to leave it there because I've got a bit of cleaning up to do and a few other things to prepare for. So, but thank you everyone who joined in today for this afternoon stream and also this morning stream. Means a lot. And I will be back maybe Wednesday. I can't guarantee Wednesday, but certainly Friday during the day. But it'll mainly be gaming. But yeah, if anyone wants to join those streams, I will see you then. But thanks ever so much, and thank you to Maxim and Kriegsman for watching the streams as well and making sure everybody's all good. You know, thanks guys. I do appreciate it. But I'll be in the Discord in a bit. Okay, thanks for watching. The Emperor protects.